Let's take a look at some other things that you can do with the roof. Once I have the plastic cut to size, this is just a sample or example, I can take that and use it as my template, glue it or just lay it onto some emery cloth paper. This is just some black 600 grit, and I could use that as a template then, cut this out, and now when I flipped it over and got ready to go, I would have, let's use this one as a little bit better example, I would have a black roof that I could then fit into my building, and it would have texture instead of being the flat type of roof that we did on our painted building. So the other thing we can do, not all roofs are totally done in the mopped tar like that. Some of them actually have some texture of their own, and we can actually take that emery paper and cut it into strips. In this case I cut it into 3-foot HO strips, and I would glue these strips then starting at the bottom just as the roofers would. Glue that on, then come in and glue another strip overlapping and continue to glue. Now to make this look more realistic, I might want to come along here every once in a while and cut a short piece, put that in, make an overlap again in both directions. Let's bring that down. Make an overlap in both directions and continue right on, and I can lay up an entire roof this way. Looks pretty neat, has a nice color, and if I were to come back now and use my brush with some straight engine black, I could mop around some of the joints as if they had been repaired, and I'd have a two-tone roof, which would look very nice also. Another thing that we can use is camera tape. This is sold in the photographic stores as well as being sold in a lot of art stores, and it's simply black masking tape. And this stuff is really pretty good for making roofs. The only caution is that it is masking tape, and you're probably going to have to cover it over with some Flocal dull coat or some kind of a sealer to seal it out so that it won't lift as time goes on. And again, I would probably cut this in half and make it an HO width, but it has a nice texture to it, just a little bit different look that you can give your roof. And again, you could mop in between, or you could spray this with weather black or some other black to give it a different tone. So there's a lot of things that we can do to treat roofs on buildings to make them look even better. This is the roof of our building, and it's not looking bad, but there's a lot of things that we could have done to it to have given it a really neat look.